Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're going to be discussing medical marijuana. This has been a topic that has been of some discussion these past roughly 12, 18 months here in the kingdom, as discussion has gone on and on about the possibility of ultimately legalizing marijuana, although I don't see that as a particularly likely thing to occur, at least in the foreseeable future. But also basically just the concept of medical marijuana sort of generally. In a recent article from the Bangkok Post, that's bangkokpost.com, the title High Hopes, byline, Thailand inches closer to legalized medical marijuana, quoting directly, the cabinet last month approved draft legislation permitting research on the effects of medical marijuana on humans. This spells hope, if not life, for those looking forward to benefiting from cannabis medicinal properties. Then the Government Pharmaceutical Organization, or GPO, under the Ministry of Public Health, revealed that they would soon plant cannabis on the rooftop of its office. This, however, doesn't mean we can use weed for medical treatment in a few months' time, as the draft legislation will have to be forwarded to the National Legislative Assembly, which will eventually pass it into law. Interestingly enough, and this is my comment, I don't know exactly why they're sort of noting that the NLA is going to pass medical marijuana into law as sort of a foregone conclusion. To me, that would seem to remain to be seen, but whatever. Quoting further, in preparation for the soon-to-be implemented law that will give a green light to studies and tests of medical marijuana on humans. So just quoting, that line's taken a little out of context, but again, the ultimate goal is testing medical marijuana on humans, and that would seem to be the ultimate goal of getting this legislation through. As I noticed a moment ago, it's kind of said that it's kind of implying that this is a foregone conclusion that the NLA will pass this, but the cabinet seems to be on board with it, so I think that it's fairly likely we're going to see at least a very limited trial period of medical marijuana testing in the immediately foreseeable future. But does that mean we're going to see broad usage of medical marijuana or prescriptions of medical marijuana anytime in the particularly near future? I highly doubt it. I think we're in for a relatively long haul here with respect to government authorities, researching it and then making determinations specifically with respect to the scope and circumstances under which medical marijuana could be prescribed, and I mean, if at all, it may not actually go through. For those watching this video, I strongly recommend checking out bangkokpost.com and reading this article in its entirety. There's a ton of nuance in there on the topic more generally. I'm mostly here just wanting to make some commentary with respect to the likelihood of the legalities on this moving through anytime soon. I think it's fairly likely that we're probably not going to see broad usage of medical marijuana probably anytime in the next 2.5 to 5 years, again, if at all.